Javier, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, Jeremy? I'm sorry for being late. I just got out of work.
Man, don't even worry about it, man. We got you here though. So last time we didn't get catch you, this time we did. So we're starting off on a good spot, man. How's everything going with you today?
Everything good, man. Everything good.
Awesome. Now I can hear you. I just can't see you, brother.
Oh, you can't see me?
No,
Let me start video. Do you see me now?
not yet.
Oh, there we
There we
go.
go. There's the man, the myth, the legend. There he is, Big Javi.
Oh, my guy.
What's going on, man? So hey, where do we work at? Like, what do you do? I think I read something that you're a sporta.
Yeah, Sporta. It's like a LA Fitness branch.
Oh,
So,
okay, cool. How long you been
yeah,
there?
I've been here for a month, man.
Okay, cool. What'd you do before that?
So, personal training myself. I had a few clients where I trained through Zoom, all that. And I just finished school. I'm a nutritionist, and I did my personal training certification this summer. So, and
Cool.
before that,
Who'd you get certified through?
NASM.
Oh, let's go. So we're actually accredited through NASM as well. So this would be continuing education credits if you decided to move forward. So that's pretty cool, man.
That's pretty good because I still need
Everything's
to get
lining up,
my
right? Off the
certification.
bat.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Now, what made you want to get into training in the first place? Like, what was that moment for you? Like, this is for me.
So basically, I trained a friend of mine because I always done sports since I was 12. So I love being active and all that stuff, but it was more for me. But once I got into I started training a friend because I fell off like sports when I got into college, but then I got back in the gym, all that stuff. And I got a friend of mine that he never like worked out like that. And I got him super fit. And I was like, bro, this is what I want to do with you. Let's help him out.
For sure, man. That's dope. Cool. What school did you go to?
UCF.
Okay, very cool, man. You're out of based out of Florida, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my family will actually be in Miami in about 9 weeks for a family vacation, man. It's the first time the kids' first time going to Miami. They're trying to trying to run into Messi, man. I said, good luck.
I see. Oh my God. My wife is Argentinian, man. So you know how it is.
Yeah, man, that dude is doing some unrealistic stuff, man. They're making the MLS look like child's play, man.
Bro, he's declining. He's declining, supposedly.
Right, right. The dude's gonna get the Golden Boot award, man. He hasn't even he just started, bro.
He just started. That's true.
That's nuts, man. That's nuts. So cool, man. Today's call, though, not about Messi. It's going to be all about you, brother. So I just want to get a better indication, really, on what your goals are and how we can get you there a little bit faster. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, my man. So we know that you've been training for a month. What else? Like, as far as like, what is our overall goal? Are we like still trying to do like a hybrid style where you're training some in person and online, or what does that look like for you?
Yeah. So I want to train people in person where it's high level stuff. Like it's actually enthusiast, but I'm trying to do more online. I'm trying to get that revenue because I
Okay.
know it's limited when you trade your time for money.
100%. Yep. I was a master level trainer for 15 years. I trained from corporate gyms to myself. So like as far as like going independent, if you do that down here, it was about 500 bucks a month that I paid for rent, but I had access to three gyms and it was 24 hours. So I
All
was
right.
paying 500 bucks a month. That's like one client. And then I was just pocketing everybody else. Now you're right. If you're going to do hybrid, I would suggest maybe sticking to like maybe 5 to 10 really high ticket individuals and then the rest focus
Gotcha.
on your online. Now, outside of that, why else are we on the car? Are we looking for like flexibility, more time with the wife? What are we looking
I
for?
want I want freedom, man. I want that have fun, help people, but at the same time, I don't want to be in the gym 12 hours just to earn the simple income, you know?
Right, 100%. So, in order for us to do this for you, what do we need to make to replace what you're doing at Esporta?
I'm trying to do 10K, man.
Gotcha.
10K at
Okay.
least. And I seen the video and everything, and an average employee of you guys or associate, however you call it, makes 20 a month. So, bro, like that's a dream sold right there.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
because
So,
here I'm the PTV for the sport, right? So I do the sales department.
okay.
So that's why I took the position because I want to get familiar with the sales because I know if I go on my own brand, I need to talk with people. I need to know what product I'm selling and be comfortable just selling in total. So that's
Yeah,
why.
dude, this is going to be a game changer for you because once we complete the sales modules, we actually line you up with a sales professional. That's the whole job to make sure that you're closing down those objection handling calls at a 40% clip or greater.
All right.
So you'll have like an individualized coach with you that's going to like guide you through everything, make sure you have the right resources, the accountability, the guidance that you need to be successful. But you're also going to have a separate individual, which is a sales coach, to make sure you're cashing checks and snapping necks.
Beautiful.
Sound good?
It sounds beautiful.
Awesome, man. So we want to hit 10K. Where are we currently at? How far off are we?
I'm at 5K a month, man, between 4 and 5K because it's sales. So it's based off commission, man.
Yep,
So
100%. I
and then
got you. Now, does wife know that you're on the call? Does she know what you're trying to do? Does she know your ambitions?
yeah, she's right
Aw-
aligned with me, supporting it.
Awesome. What does the wife do?
She's at home right now because
Okay.
we just got we got married recently and we got her papers and all that stuff. So she's waiting on the permission to be
Oh,
able.
congratulations, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I've been married now just over 2.5 years, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't get any easier, but it's
Yeah, I
definitely
know.
worth it, man.
Yeah, no, I know, bro. I know.
If you have a happy wife, it's legit you have a happy life, bro. So just do whatever's gonna make her happy long term.
Sure,
Cool,
bro.
man. So we know we need to make about an additional 5 to 6K. So to give you some context behind that, industry averages for online coaching is going to be 300 on the low end, up to 500 on the upper end. Could be more. So like you're based out of Florida, I've got some individuals that will give me their credit card. They'll want me to pay for their they want me to like line them up with supplements and meals, and then I just have it delivered to their door. That's above $500 because I'm doing a lot more stuff. Like I'm training a lot of time to do that, extra stuff for them. So let's just say you're charging right around $400. Okay. If you had 15 clients, that would get you 6K. If you had 25 clients, that would get you that goal of 10K per month. So 15 to 25 clients to really get things in motion. And then after that, we can always, go to where there's no cap. Sound good?
Yeah.
Now, the average in-person trainer is in the United States is making about 40 to 50K. Average individuals that go through our program with online coaching, they're making on average 77K. So a drastic jump from where you're at to where you could really be, right?
Yeah.
Another cool thing that I want to give you some hope with, some to kind of pump this call up. The average individual is able to quit their job if they want to go full time with their online fitness in an average of 10.6 weeks. So just over 2.5 months, you could be doing this thing full time if you so desire.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how many hours does I gotta put in to be
Yeah,
able to do that.
great question. So I'd say if you can dictate 10 to 15 hours a week, you're in a good spot. If you can dictate 20 hours or more, you're in a dangerously great spot.
Right.
Now, when I say that, at the peak of my training, I was training 40 people a week, 2 to 3 times a week. So I was training from like 4:30 in the morning to 8:30 at night, a couple weird hours in between there. So how I did it was I'd pop in a module on the way to the gym, on the way home when I was doing cardio, if I went on a walk. You don't have to be sitting in front of a computer. You'll have all the access on your phone, on any
Yeah.
device, on your computer. So literally get creative, right? Do we feel like we have like 10 to 15 hours?
Yeah, I can definitely do that. That's 2 hours a day, man.
Easy work, right?
I would say a day, and then the weekends, if I can get those hours in, I get between 15 to 20 easily.
Yeah, easy. And think about that. Short-term inconvenience for long-term rewards, right? 4 to 6 months of you grinding and being totally financially free, doing whatever you want, booking those trips, doing whatever it is you want to do with the wife, it makes it much more simpler. Cool, man.
It does,
All
bro.
right.
I was
Outside
downloading
of that,
some of
go
my
ahead.
bad, but I was downloading some of my phone because I don't know what happened with my battery. It suddenly went to like 10%, right? So if
Okay.
you want, I can jump in with from my phone.
Yeah,
So
bro. Go ahead. Go ahead and just go ahead and log in. That's not a problem.
all right, give me 1 second, all right?
Yeah, no problem,
It had like 50% and then went.
brother.
All right, give me 1 second.
Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah, I was telling my wife because she was stuck on the call right there still. You know how they get, bro.
Oh, always. Where's your
So
wife from?
Argentina,
Oh, that's right. Okay, so how long ago did she come over to the States?
like a year and a half ago.
Nice. And you snagged her up.
Yeah, I was like, let's go.
You said, I got to have me an exotic one.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's nice. She's beautiful, man.
That's all you can ask for, man. She's supportive and beautiful. You can't be a bitch and be ugly, right?
Exactly, bro. All right, so I'm supposed to be in here. You're getting it?
Yeah, I just hit it now.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you're
leave. I'm gonna leave the computer. Got it.
There
There
you
you
All
go.
go.
right. Oh, we got,
Do you hear me?
yeah, I got you now.
Beautiful. All right.
Perfect. I can
Do you
hear
see
you.
me on my camera? No.
Yep.
There you
Boom.
go.
Hit you. There we go. Now you're solid. All right. We're solid. Cool. So
Yeah.
I think I read on your challenge was really you wanted to have a proper lead generation to attract the right type of clientele. Is that correct?
Exactly, man. Because I know demographics matter, especially like because people need to be able to pay to be and to be able to sell them. It's not like because I understand that because like I've been here for a month, but I see what it is. Because where I'm at, it's like just normal working class, right? But
Right.
most of them with the recession, they don't got money. It's like
Yep.
it's too tight for them. It's a luxury. So I know I need to get to the right people, right group to be able to sell them fluently and easily.
So how we do that is we shift our perspectives. When I first started, I only wanted to work with athletes. Problem with that is most athletes are broke, right?
Yeah.
That's just a fact. They're the funner ones to work with. So I had to shift it like, okay, who's going to pay my bills? Who can I create more impact for, right? So for
Yeah.
me, my personal way that I did it was I kind of went after men 35 to 50 years old that are high level executives. So CEOs, car salesmen, real estate, people that run their own businesses. 35 to 50, you're pretty set financially and you're set in your career. So I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Secondly, I talk about the pain points that 35 to 50-year-old men have, right? So think about that. If you're high level, you're rarely at home, eating habits are off, not a whole lot of time to work out. You're probably not home much for your wife or your kids. And if you're not home for your wife, she starts to resent you, right? So for men, the number one thing that we have to feel valued is money, power, and sex. One of those three
Yeah.
things are gone, we've got some major problems, right? So I don't post gym selfies and a whole bunch of workouts. I post about people's problems. So if you were in that age bracket, and you're like, fuck, he's talking about me. I got to talk to this guy. He's got the answers to this, right?
Yeah.
So I teach men how to optimize their overall health and performance so they can be those leaders in boardrooms, but still also be that husband their wife needs and the father that their family desperately needs to actually lead them. Because men's responsibility in a family is to be the leader, to be the provider, and to lead by action, right?
Exactly.
Cool. So if you start kind of figuring out what your ideal niche is and like really pinpoint a specific type of demographic, like an age demographic, and then from there, we'll utilize those platforms to market that. So for me, if you're 35, if you're 30 to 50 years old, and I'll say 35 to 50 that are high level executives, I would hope you're not on TikTok. That's going to be a problem, right? So for me, I marketed with Facebook. That's an older demographic, an older population, right? So my Facebook was tied to my Instagram. That's how I was able to get it, right?
Yeah. So I'm only on Instagram right now. I don't got anything else.
Yep. And you don't have to. You can use whichever platform is going to be most beneficial, right? You just got to figure out where your ideal client would be hanging out at. Like, a lot of people hang out on Instagram, like all age brackets, right? But if you want to
Yeah.
start creating more opportunities and you want to deal with a larger demographic, Facebook's an easy one because you can get specific groups that you can follow and be a part of. It's super easy.
All
Cool.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Outside of like lead generation and marketing and sales, is there anything else that you feel like would be a challenge for you?
Man, I've been training at least like a group age of through Zoom, especially since the pandemic and all that stuff. Like between 25 to 35 usually. So like getting results and all that stuff and working online, it's easy. Now, I will tell you this. Since I'm working with somebody, it just started this. It's called Trainerize. It's an app.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm using that app right now, and that's where I'm struggling getting like people to buy my routine, getting the meal prep, all that stuff, like knowing what to cook. And that's the problem where I'm getting people to buy from that because they're like, "Oh, you're not gonna be with me one on one." So that's the only problem I'm having. I got one person through that right now because everybody else just was like, "Nah, I need somebody." So because since I'm working 9 to 8 and then 9 to 1 on Saturdays, I'm working like 50 hours a week. I don't got time to be one on ones even through online.
Yeah. On top of that, you don't want to do one-on-one online. That's just going to be a waste of time. Like to check someone through a whole hour of sitting on Zoom. I've done that before. That shit's for
Yeah,
the birds, man. Right. So if we're able to change their perspectives and say, hey, you're going to have full-fledged access to me. I love Trainerize. We actually used to be partnered with them. We're partnered with True Coach now. But how we do that is we're going to get these people attracted to what you've got going on, either in person and online. So we're going to kill two birds with one stone. But then we're going to say is, hey, I'm going to invite you over to my app trainerize. So you're not going to charge them for that, right? But then they're
Yeah.
going to have more access to you. They'll do more check-ins. You can customize the videos. You know how it works, right?
Yeah.
But it makes that person feel like, oh shit, I'm getting an upgrade, right? So, hey, this is what the app that I utilize, but they'll have weekly check-ins. So you'll be, checking their stress, their sleep, their weight, whether they're trying to, progress up or down, their macros, or if you're going to be doing intuitive eating, whatever it is, right? You can
Yeah.
customize the videos. You can customize the schedule so their routines hit on a certain day. It's an easy way to like show a lot of value, which we'll show you how to do actually. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Outside of that, what do we feel like we need to be successful? Are we looking for like a step-by-step game plan, guidance, accountability?
Step-by-step game plan for sure. Know how to attack and manage the time, because time is everything. So if I can create the time and know, take 30 minutes for this, an hour for this, and just knock it out, it's different.
Yeah, 100%. We go through 4 different phases. Your first 2 phases really like literally like just one-time setups. It's just getting the right processes and systems up in place. And then from there, everything's just streamlined, right? From there, we're just going to be attacking, like, for instance, you're in Florida, a great spot for training because people are more cognizant of what their body looks like because it stays warmer in Florida. I'm in the Midwest. People don't give a shit if they get fat in the wintertime because they can wear turtlenecks and hoodies, right?
It works for them.
Right. So we want to really maximize your local community. So a part of it is going to be local outreach. Example, I'm partnered with a local supplement company out here. I have all of my clients on specific supplementation based upon their goals. That
Yeah.
supplement company gives me 30 to 40 referrals a month because I support their business through my clients. So they're getting discounts. And then those people that call me from the supplement store, they're calling me. I'm not reaching out to them. So those are very warm leads. I'm closing those calls at a 60% clip or greater right now. So it's easy money. I'm not even touching social media on that.
Wow.
Another example, my wife's in healthcare. Some of the most unhealthiest people are healthcare providers. Crazy, right? So I'll go do like 3 seminars, 20 to 30 minutes, 2 times a month. I'm getting 15 referrals off that each single time. And that's just me showing my face, just giving them information, showing them that passion, that conviction. Easy way to sell yourself. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
no, it makes sense. You're going to the right spots, basically. It's like a plumber. His plumbing is fucked up usually. He works in that all the time.
100%. Now, in the next 4 to 6 months, how would you like your life to look different than where it's currently at?
180. 180, man. That's what I want. Because if I can work from anywhere, any place, man, that's the dream right there. Because at this point, it's like, it's not sustainable. Just a normal salary job. It's like I need my wife to work, and I want to be like the provider, and just my wife can stay at home. That's basically it. And you know how hard that is in these times.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yep, for sure. Now, how important is that for you to become that leader of your household and allow her to just be at home?
A 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. I love it. Cool. Now, let me ask you a kind of difficult question. Let's just say, not necessarily a bad thing, but maybe nothing changes a whole lot. Maybe you don't take action on your online coaching. What does the next 6 to 12 months of your life look like for you and your wife?
If I don't take action, it looks miserable. Because I've been here a month, and I already hate it.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. So let's flip that. All right. Let's just say you take action. We're hitting our goals. We're hitting 10K a month on a consistent basis. Your wife's at home. You have the ability to do whatever you want, impact all these people. What does life look like for you and your wife then?
Beautiful. Because she wants to go to Argentina a couple months because she's been out of the country, all that. If I can work from there, anywhere, and I can be still providing consistently, man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah. I love that you said that. So, quick little story. I was at Costa Rica a year ago. I just came back from Tulum, Mexico about 3 weeks ago, and I was in Spain 6 months ago. All those places, I was at a gym, just minding my own business, and I have business cards on me at all times. It's like that's what I do all the time. And literally, I pulled international clients every single time I went on vacation, and it was literally not even trying. I just had a device. I had my phone. People were asking me questions. I did a free consultation. Boom, signing them up there on vacation. How dope is that?
It's great. It's crazy. It's crazy. See, it's like that's exactly my vision. I
Yeah.
just don't know the steps because I know how the game works, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting the clientele and retaining it, the outreach and the retention of clients. That's it. Because I understand exactly what you're talking about. I just need to learn the game itself.
100%. You're right. The name of the game is retention. A lot of people
Yeah.
will get people interested early on. It's your responsibility to consistently show them the value behind it and why it's important for them to never stop. The average person on my roster has been with me for over a year and a half. I don't ever ask, are we re-signing? Never have that conversation because I'm always on top of it, right? So setting reminders, follow-ups, right? Cool. Next one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over a quick little recap, make sure I have all my notes right about you. Then we're gonna dive into all things NLCA. I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm gonna get you to 10K and past that, so you and your wife can be living at large. Cool.
Perfect.
All right, so we are based out of Florida. You're working over at Sportic, a sales manager, so to speak. That's kind of a branch off of LA Fitness. You want to be a hybrid athlete initially, but it sounds like down the road you'd be open to really just going full time online when possible.
Bro, if I can make it from the beginning full time online, that'll be perfect. Like training with people will be like just a hobby at that point.
Yeah, it'd be something that you could do when you want, not because you have to.
Exactly.
Gotcha. So in order for this to happen, we want to make 10K a month. That's our biggest goal, right? Right now we're making 4 to 5K, so we don't want to make anything less than 6K to make you feel comfortable in order to like leave that job. Biggest challenge: lead generation, marketing, and sales. Right now, what you've tried is training on Zoom. You've gotten certified. You've been at a corporate gym now for just over a month. We know this 9 to 5 thing or past 9 to 5 is just not what's up anymore. It's not for you. What we need is a step-by-step game plan. We need to create more time. We need to be more organized. We just need to be a little bit more fluent. In the next 4 to 6 months, we'd like to have a complete 180 of where our life's at. We got this brand new wife. We want to be the provider, the leader. More importantly, you want to be able to work anywhere from any place. Give your wife that financial flexibility and freedom that she deserves. In the next 12 months, if you move forward, this is going to be like a breath of fresh air. It's going to be something that you and your wife desperately need. It's going to enhance your relationship, but more importantly, it's going to give you more fulfillment. Is that about right?
100% on the dot.
Let's go. I'm going to share my screen next and we're going to dive in. Cool?
Right, perfect.
All right, let me know when you can see it.
I'm ready.
All right, brother. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. This is a big deal. We are accredited through the Better Business Bureau, got an A+ rating. That's the highest you can get. It solidifies who we are in the online space and as an actual business. We're also backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA. So as mentioned earlier, for you, this is your 1.9 CEUs for you. Okay. This is also a tax
1.9. Beautiful. I just need a CPR.
That's it. That's it. You're taken care of, brother. Now, on the success ladder, we've got 2 tiers. We've got 10K Accelerator. We've got Mastery Level Coach. Now, 10K Accelerator is ideal for you. This is really good for individuals that are wanting to leave that in-person space or want to leave their 9 to 5. The information in this course is geared to get us from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months if so desired. Now, Mastery Level, that'll take place when you're hitting 10K a month on a consistent basis. Maybe your focal point is to get 50 to 60 to 100K months. When that happens, that's kind of geared to like teach you how to lead leaders, become more of a CEO of your own business. Okay.
All right.
Program is broken up into 4 phases, but the first thing we want to do is show you how to get some clients right out the gate. Then we'll establish a solid business foundation by generating leads organically to maximize your overall reach on all 3 platforms. We'll develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass that 10K per month. Support side of things, mentioned this earlier, you're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach. That coach has been through both 10K and mastery level. They have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own, so they're battle tested. They'll know exactly what to give you, the resources, the accountability, the guidance. You'll have a game planning call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, in the most efficient way to get there. And then we'll have either weekly or bi-weekly coaching depending on your needs. So this is an excellent opportunity to revisit the game plan, make changes, receive feedback, and get very specific instructions on what you need to execute. This was the one I was telling you about. This good. What? I'm sorry. What did you say?
That's good. I said.
Oh, perfect. Now, this was the one that I was telling you is going to be an absolute game changer. Having that sales coach. So once we complete the sales modules, this individual will really help you with those objection handling techniques, teach you that sales psychology and how to maximize your overall return of investment. And then bi-weekly roster group coaching calls, accompanied by 5 times a week of group support calls that accommodate a current 9 to 5. So this would go over objection handling, client delivery, marketing, lead generation, mindset issues, case studies, you name it. We'll deep dive into it for you. Then you'll have bonus bi-weekly group calls with Chad and then 24/5 tech support. So outside of all those game planning calls, you'll have access to your coach 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're contractually obligated to answer every single one of your questions. Okay.
Perfect.
Now, starting your own business, it's awesome. It's exciting. I'm not going to lie to you. It does get overwhelming. It is hard as shit. Okay, so that's why we created what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, journaling sessions, because no matter what point of business you're at, you're going to go through some difficult times, and we want to make sure that you're able to get past that.
Yeah. Hey man, I already put 50+ hours in this shit. It's not even my business.
You say what?
So I already put 50+ hours in this business. It's not even mine, so I don't mind it.
Got you, man. For real. All right, next we're going to go into resources. You'll have that course curriculum. You'll have that Zenpreneur method we just got done discussing. Now, if you know anything about program design, it takes forever. We actually have done for you programming by Evolve Health and Performance. So this is actually Kayla Diamond's team. She's a certified strength and conditioning specialist. She's a master level coach. Her team and her have created different templates. So whether it's beginner, intermediate, advanced, they have drop-down options, different intensity techniques. So you can literally utilize that and plug and play as you see fit. Saves you hours of time there. We'll also provide agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements. And we do also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Not that you would need it because you just got certified, but it is there for the taking if you'd like. Any questions on that?
Yeah. Nope. It's clear as day.
Cool. 4 phases. Phase 1, act first. You're going to announce to the world who you are, what you're about, but we're going to give you specific strategies for you to implement to get your first couple clients. Phase 2, setting up your back-end systems, making sure you're a fully legal company, identifying what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. This will probably take you about a month and a half. Phase 3 and phase 4, this is all going to be about what we're going to be doing on a daily basis. So organic marketing, how can we maximize Facebook, TikTok, Instagram? We'll dive into podcasts, YouTube. Then we're going to show you how to maximize WhatsApp community chat for more client engagement. And then we'll show you how to close down deals a little bit more efficiently. Phase 4, fine tuning, maximizing your sales skills, having consistent client delivery systems, emphasizing the customer support and client retention to expand that user experience and make people happy for longer periods of time. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Cool. This is
I know what you're talking about. I've taken like courses on copywriting and all that stuff, so it's pretty clear what you're talking.
Awesome. I love it. This is our actual course, 35 total modules. Each module has an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The link and the videos are tutorial style, so they literally go step by step, okay? So how do we get our first 1 to 10 clients? This is where we're talking about implementing specific strategies. The resources we provide for you are already done for you, so it saves us more time. We're more efficient. The accelerator directory, this is going to be that onboarding material that's really going to show you how to become a good student. It's going to show you how to maximize the course to its fullest capabilities. Now, based upon your goals, we're going to have a successful roadmap. We're going to have a 2-part phase. What do we need to do to get you from 0 to 5K first? Then what do we got to do to get you from 5 to 10? So step-by-step strategies with videos, clear standards and expectations. Based upon your goals that you and your wife have, we want to implement daily and evening routines. We also know that fear of failure, anxiety, imposter syndrome, those are all natural, normal feelings. We teach you how to move past that to move forward with your overall business. We then identify the top 10 struggles you'll face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we provided solutions behind each and every one of these as well. Now, administration systems and Chat GPT is where things get interesting. Have you started messing around with Chat GPT yet?
Yeah, I already got. I love using it.
Yes, it's crazy. It's like Google on steroids, right?
Yeah, I know exactly how it works. I use it all the time.
Yep, perfect. Because we're going to implement that to make your job a little bit more efficient, creating SOPs, content creation ideas, streamlining it for your nutrition and your workouts. Backend systems will show you how to set up Waiver, Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform accounting for people to be able to apply with you or book calls. You already mentioned that you're utilizing Trainerize. We have Trainerize or TrueCoach. So you already know like the ins and outs of that. And then every module is going to have an overview document. So when you click on this, off to the right is going to be all the videos that associate with this module. Now below here, you're going to click on here for the written material. So as you see, this will save your Google Docs. So you'll always have access to this. But this literally goes step by step over the entire module in written format. So as long as you can read and follow instructions, you're in a good spot. Okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Now, if you're a visual learner, let's pretend that you're going to set up Wave for payments. You'll just come up to one of these videos. You'll click on this. Check this out.
Beautiful.
So he's literally showing you what to click on, how to navigate each screen. It's super simple. It gets no easier than that. Okay, same thing for your financial systems. We're going to show you how to set up an LLC, get your employment identification number, when and how to open up a business.
Next question. If you use an S Corp, a C Corp, or LLC.
We go over all that and which one's going to be more beneficial for you. We'll also go over how to track what's coming in on your business. We'll show you when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, health insurance, all of your business legalities are covered through here. Okay.
Perfect.
Now, if you were to file your LLC the traditional way, it roughly takes 2 to 3 weeks. We are partnered with an AI company. If you go that route, it takes like 2 to 3 hours. It's done through a lawyer. Everything's more efficient. You get done faster.
Better.
From then, we're going to move into target setting. So we're going to create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision, really deep diving into your specific goals. And then from there, we're going to identify your ideal challenge or what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we can create our offer and pricing. So really understanding the value that you bring, your educational experience, your certifications. Is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer is established upon your overall length of terms. So we'll help create the structure of your pricing and that unique angle, tell you when to create downsells and discounts when applicable. Any questions?
Nope.
Cool. Next part is going to be all social media. We're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work, get 7 to 14 different pieces of content created out of that, utilizing some AI software. Now that we have that content, we're going to spread it across all these platforms. So first, we want more people to know who you are and what you're about. So we're going to introduce you to podcasts and YouTube. We want more people to know what your message that you're trying to convey. From there, we're going to show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting. There's very specific strategies behind every one of these platforms, from hashtag use to page aesthetics to page organization, call to actions, reels, storylines, you name it. We'll go over any deep, intricate detail. Okay.
Perfect.
Content creation made easy. This is just really cool editing features. So we're going to show you how to make your page more aesthetically pleasing, make it more organized. We'll introduce you to Canva Basic, Canva Pro, Microsoft Designer, really good for logos and branding as well. And then from there, we're going to move into the 10K lead generation framework, which starts with earned media. So I want you to think of this as like inbound marketing or people wanting to reach out to you first, whether that be locally or in the DMs. We'll give you specific strategies to incentivize people to want to reach out. So as an example, a really good one I think would be for you is cross-pollination. Maybe you're partnered with another coach in Argentina or from a different part of the country. Their audience gets to see who you are and vice versa. So now we have more followers, we have more traction, which means we can start pumping out more free resources to build that trust and that relationship, which could lead to a scholarship strategy, which incentivizes acting on urgency, gets them really excited. It makes it feel like there's a limited availability. Opposite of that is what we call conversation calls. I already mentioned this one earlier, partnering with your local area. So I mentioned like supplement stores, having free seminars, things of that nature. But when you dive into the DMs, we'll give you specific scripts you can change based upon your own tonality. We'll give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we show you exactly where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by filtering them through a WhatsApp group. So those individuals have an opportunity to speak to some of the clients that you currently serve. From there, we're going to teach you the very beginning stages of running ads, very inexpensive way to build massive momentum, and then referrals. We want to show you different strategies and incentives to get people to want to bring you referrals every single month without you actually having to ask for it. Any questions on that part?
I understand everything you're saying, man.
Perfect. Last part is going to be all about sales. Okay, so we're going to teach you the sales psychology and how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's like a 10-minute screening call. You're trying to identify, do I want to work with this person? Can I solve their problems? If you want to work with that person, we'll take them to the closing call. This is where we're trying to lock them down as a potential lead. So we'll give you specific scripts. We'll teach you how to create nutrition-only options as well. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts. This will be an absolute game changer. Understanding how to create financing options for people who normally couldn't afford your program to get them in, and then how to lock them in once and for all. Whether we lock them in or not, we want to go back and we want to track all this. How many calls were booked? How many showed? How many closed? And at what length of term? So we give you our resources to do this more efficiently, so you have predictable data every single month. As far as objection handling, this is going to be all the excuses you're going to hear on the online space as to why someone cannot start your program. We give you over 30 different examples you're going to hear on a daily basis. The more you can get familiar with this, the easier it is to overcome those objections.
Yeah, I already face them all every day.
Right. Next is onboarding. This is probably the most overlooked area by most coaches and trainers. This is someone's first 30 days in your program. This will make or break if people want to continue with you or not. So we want to make sure standards are set, expectations, buyer's remorse low, energy high, getting them resources in their hands within that first 24 to 48 hours, really building that relationship. Client delivery is the fun stuff. This is the week-to-week process and how you deliver services. We just show you how to do this a little bit more efficiently by utilizing some of the newest software. We'll also teach you how to create specific individualized client roadmaps and how to track their success to ensure they're getting world-class results. We'll also go over communication styles, that this is going to happen. Someone's going to ghost you. Someone's going to quit. Someone's not going to listen. It's inevitable. But why are they doing this? And what do we do if they've already paid for services? Oftentimes, these individuals want to feel like they're part of a larger community. So we show you how to create that. We'll also show you how to create more individualized touch points, challenges, and incentives to get them to want to execute on a more consistent basis for you. And then from there, we're going to move into customer support, the not so fun side of things. How do we deal with cancellations, refund requests? What if someone needs to pause services for an extended period of time? What are the strategies, and then how do we track it? And then lastly, client retention, keeping people in your program for long periods of time, advancing them to higher levels of it. What are the strategies behind it? And then how do we track it? Any questions on all that? I know I did a lot of talking.
Hey, no, you're good. I understood everything you're saying, but it's just, I know it's step by step how the whole business works. So
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm understanding everything you're saying.
Cool. All right. Quick little recap. It's a 4-month program. You'll have a customized game planning call. You'll have a one-on-one with coach all 4 months. You'll have one-on-one private coaching either weekly or biweekly, pending your needs. We'll have private sales coaching as well. You'll have the Facebook community and CEO trainings, 6 times weekly group support calls, 24/5 tech support, done for you programming, and optional certification, and the business course curriculum. Is there anything you felt like we missed?
Nope, that's good.
Cool. Now, out of all that stuff that you saw, what was maybe 1 or 2 things that stood out that are like, yeah, this is the program for me?
Man, just about everything. Because at the beginning, I was like, yeah, I know this, but then like when you enter the second, third, and fourth page, I was like, yeah, I need all of this for sure.
There's a lot that goes into running your own business, right?
Yeah, too much, but that's good.
Awesome. Now, as far as which option is going to work best for you, there's either going to be weekly or biweekly. So as you see weekly, there's limited slots available. So that means you'd have coaching on a weekly basis. You'd have more eyes on you. There's going to be holes in your foundation as we get going, right? So this is an easier way to catch it a lot faster. Biweekly is good if you're very like a type A person. You're really good with like instructions and checklists. You might not need as much touch points. So this would still be private coaching, but you get it 2 times. You get it 2 times a month versus weekly. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, out of those 2, which do you think would probably work best for you?
I'm pretty good. Like, I'm self-efficient. Like, I'm good at reading instructions and all that stuff, and I write down all my questions all the time. Well, I'm pretty organized. So,
cool.
Yeah,
so biweekly sounds like yeah, I like that. Cool. All right, I'm only going to share 2 testimonials, and I'm going to share the 2 that I think will like resonate with you the most. So this is Karina. Karina was making about $2K a month. Her goal was she wanted financial freedom, she wanted flexibility, and she wanted more time with her family. Okay. This first tattoo indicates when she started NLCA. Bottom tattoo indicates when she quit her job. Yes, that's a real tattoo. She was happy she got to quit her job.
Wow.
After 6 months, she was collecting 10 to 12K on a regular basis. She's now making 15K a month, works about 40 to 45 hours a week. So she has all those things that you had mentioned, like the freedom, the flexibility to be able to travel. She has all that. As far as how big do you want to take this thing, I'm going to introduce you to Jen Richards. This is Jen. She's an IFBB pro. This is her husband, Darren. Her goal was she wanted to quit her job, which is what your goal is, right? So she started with another company, ironically, and it got her to 10K, but she couldn't get past that. So she joined us in 2021. We took her from 10K a month past 100K per month. Last month alone, she collected 150K. She has a staff size of 12 underneath her. So she has affiliates with First Form, all the bells and whistles. So it shows you how big you can do this.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Averages, mentioned a few of these earlier. 73% of our students sign their client month 1. On average, it takes them 1 week to do so. So at the end of 4 months, the average amount earning is between 6,500 to 8K, which is phenomenal, just to be an average individual, right? People are able to quit their jobs an average of 10.6 weeks, so just over 2.5 months. And other students who do hit a 10K month, on average, it takes them just 13 weeks. So just over 90 days, you could be in a completely different tax bracket, right? Long-term projection, the people that stay with us for 12 months have 97 clients on their roster on average. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging $366,000 per year. Now, at that point in time, you're no longer just a one-man show. I'd say 30 to 60 clients you could probably handle on your own. After that, it starts getting a little bit overwhelming. So that's when we'd be bringing on like an assistant coach, a DM, or virtual assistant possibly. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool. And our program's getting scored a 4.6 out of 5, which means people are getting massive results for their respectable businesses. Any questions on those averages?
I just want to know the prices, man, and that's it.
All right, we're about to get there. Now, I want to tell you one more thing that's going to give you even more confidence if you don't have enough already. Okay, so we do have a 2.5 times your investment guarantee. I'm not sure if you got to see that or hear about it.
No.
but a lot of companies have a money back guarantee. We have a 2.5 times your investment guarantee. You're getting 100% refund. So to qualify for that, got to attend your game planning call, which is pretty standard. $10 your one-on-one coaching calls. So for you, only 2 a month. 1 group support call each week. Charge at least the bare minimum suggested price of $250 or more. So for you, $350 to $400. Okay. No late payments. Don't spend longer than 2 weeks on optional certification, which you wouldn't even need because you already have your NASM. And complete the course to 100% entirety and run a scholarship program within the first 90 days, which is only going to get you more clients. You do all that, show up and do the work. Guaranteed, you will 2.5 times whatever you invest or get 100% refund.
Beautiful.
So at the end of the day, all you got to do is just show up and do the work, man. That's it.
Yeah, that's basic.
That's it. Now, cool stat behind that guarantee. We've helped nearly 3,000 students. We've only had to return 1.6%. So that's a 98.4% success rating, bro, if you just do the work.
That's incredible. That's incredible numbers, man.
Yeah. All right. You want to talk about pricing, right? We're going to get to that now. So there's going to be a payment plan or a paid in full option. Okay. Payment plan means we'll figure out a down payment that makes sense for you and your family. We'll spread the rest out over 4 months. Paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front. We save a significant amount of money. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're about to dive in. All right. The cool thing is it's only $100,000 in your left kidney. I'm just playing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
No, I'm playing. No, there's a payment plan of $7,997 and a paid in full option of $6,800. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
I gotta do a payment plan, but that'll be like $1,500 a month.
No, it's going to be based upon like what we put down. So as an example, I'll kind of share with you what the average amount down is usually. Okay. So usually about average down is about $3K. If you do that and we spread that out over 4 months, your monthly payments are about just over $1,200 per month. Okay. That's you needing like about 3 to 5 clients. That's it. Is that something we could commit to?
Well, I can't commit at this moment, I'll be honest, but that I'm 100% interested and I will do it whenever I get that financial money, I will, man. So you can get my contact and follow me up whenever you want, and I will be letting you know once I get that money for that down payment and everything else, all right?
No, all good, brother. So the cool thing is, I'm just showing you what the average is. As far as other options to get you going, I got a ton of them. Okay. So as far as I know right now, you're making about 5K a month. What do we have as far as like, what do you have working with like in checkings and savings? And I can kind of customize a plan for you.
Right now, I got about 800 because I literally paid all of my bills this week. I got $800, so I'm getting paid bi-weekly now. So basically, at the end of the month, I can have the down payment money easily.
Okay, cool. So let me tell you about this. Let me ask you this really quick. How good is your credit? Good, bad, great, amazing, awesome? What's it look like?
It's good. It's at 670 right now because it went up. I had some charges because I had to pay the paperwork for my wife. It was like 2K, then another 3K for all that. So basically, I wasted like 4K. So it went up. So it went down. I had it like a 720. It went down to 670. Now I'm working my way up. I just paid off today, literally one of the cards, and now I'm paying off my other credit card. I got Credit Capital One and I got Chase.
No, so check this out. We have a thing called Fund My Contract, and what that allows you to do is get a loan between 1 to 5 years. You're depending on what you get approved for, if you get approved, it could be like about $200 some a month and up, depending on which option you think would work best for you. Okay.
Right.
Now that does not pull on your credit to find out what if we get approved. And the best thing about it is if we do get approved, we move forward. There's nothing due for 30 days, which is awesome.
Beautiful.
So let's see if you get approved. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Cool. Let's do this. It only takes like a couple minutes. So I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to log into this. There we go. I got something.
Can you still see me?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
All right, bud. Guess I'm charging the phone.
What's a good email address for you?
So JJ
Okay.
dot Perez, Perez, my last name basically.
Okay.
Dot Cruz at CRUZ. That's Zebra at gmail.com.
At Gmail. Gotcha. Okay. Do I got that spelled right? Does that all look correct?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Coaching. Boom. All right. Check your email.
You still got me there, right?
Yep.
Beautiful. Just got it. Apply now.
It's just gonna ask you some basic questions.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. So I don't even know my annual since I've been doing about.
I'm sorry, what you say?
I don't know my annual gross income since I just started working with this company.
So we're just gonna
I would say
estimate.
about
So yeah,
60,
yeah, I
50.
would say if you're making about 5K on average time 12 months, yeah, I'd say just 60K.
60. Let's go. Let's see. Waiting offers. So yeah, but
Okay, no big deal.
for
So I just
sure.
got a notification, no lender found, which is cool. That just means that that's not going to be like a legitimate option for us now, which brings us closer to one step to what will work for us. Okay. So the next thing I would talk to you about is there's two different options. Okay. So one's called Fund My Contract, or not, I just talked about Fund My Contract. One's called 12-month in-house financing, which is dope because it's through us and there's nothing that pulls on your credit. Now there's a little bit of interest up front because it's an extended payment plan. However, if you pay off within the 4 months, which is the enrollment term, you get the 7997. We honor the 7997 payment plan. If you pay off in 60 days, let's just say you're out here crushing it, you come up on some money, you pay off in 60 days, we honor the paid in full amount. So it gets you in for a lot less. It incentivizes you to stay on track for 4 months. And if you pay off early within 60 days, you get the additional savings. Okay. So what that would look like would be like 800 a month over 12 months.
All right.
Is that something
Yeah,
we can
no. It's something we can work. I just gotta talk about it with my wife, but for sure I'm 100% down, man. Like I got no objections. It's just
do?
I just gotta go over it. But that sounds about the plan that works for me. Because at the end of the day, like the other one is $7,000, 790. It was 797,
797.
7,900, right? So over 4 months, so it's a little more pricey than the 800. Even though the 800 at the end of the year is a little more expensive through the fees and all that stuff. But I just gotta talk about it with my wife, and I know she'll support me throughout this journey. So
Cool. All right. So
yeah,
we're gonna move forward off the table. I'm just gonna ask you some questions to get a pulse check on how you're feeling about everything. Cool.
yeah, sure.
Do we feel like 100% alignment? This is exactly what you need.
This is 100% what I need.
Cool. Are you 100% confident in your own skill set and abilities to follow through with the material, with the guidance?
Yep.
And do we feel 100% confident with the game plan we came up with as far as the finances?
Yes.
Cool.
100%, man.
All right. So brother, I want you to kind of remind me in your words this time, not me saying it to you, why we're on
Yep.
this call. What's this going to do for you and your wife? Like, I want to know details.
I want to know. I want to change my life, man. I don't want to be stuck in the rat race. You could say, like, I don't want to be chasing after money. I want money coming after me, basically, at that point, because I want to have freedom of time, freedom of life. I want to live this life. I don't want to. If I want to live the life that in the next 5 years I want to retire, if I
Yeah,
wanted to.
for
But
sure.
at the same time, I'm willing to work the next 20 years. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to have in my bank account. Like, I can retire any moment. It doesn't matter the moment.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about any type of finance. You want to be able to run that card whenever, right?
Exactly, man. I
Cool.
want to retire my parents. I want all of that.
Cool. I got a question for you then. Okay. So we know what this can do. We figured out a plan that works well for you. You mentioned earlier your wife is very supportive. She's on board, right? Do you feel like your wife would be opposed to you taking action if this means more time with her, more financial freedom, do you think that she would even care if you were to move forward? You're being the leader of your household.
Yeah, yeah. She would care. I'll tell you that. Because I am the leader, but I will have her for the next few days. For sure, bro.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now, is your wife at home?
Yeah, she's at home.
Dude, why don't we do this? Why don't you hang up? You call her, let her know what's going on, and then let's pop back on. Let's get this thing going so I can actually get you closer to your goals, get you onboarded.
I will. But I do gotta get in at work at 3 p.m., my guy.
Okay, cool.
2:52 out here.
Okay, cool. I got you. How about this? Let's set up a phone call.
Let's do it.
Are you free later tonight?
I'm free after 9.
Oh boy, I'll be asleep, man. I'm old.
Yeah, so I get out at 8. So by the
Okay.
time I get home and stuff, I mean, yeah, by the time I get home and stuff, yeah.
Let's do
we can
tomorrow.
Yeah, same time, I can do it.
What time are you? You're Eastern time, right?
Eastern time at 2. Yeah. What does that work for you? Because I get out of lunch at 2.
Yeah, so 2 p.m. Eastern time?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Let's do that.
Let's do it, man.
I'm gonna
sorry,
send
like I
you.
can't commit right now, but I'm 100% in it, man. I just
Yeah.
need to talk it over with the wife, and that's it.
Yeah, let's get you said tomorrow. I have a couple I'm gonna work on some other things in the back end for you and your wife. So by tomorrow, hopefully I'll have another update for you. But let's
Dale,
lock in tomorrow for 2 p.m. And I'm gonna send you over a video for you to show your wife so you can kind of see what we went over, so she has a better clarification on like what you're investing in. Cool.
Perfect, man. That's the best thing you can do for me right now.
All right, brother. I appreciate your time,
All right,
my man.
I appreciate you. You have a
Yes,
good
sir.
one, man.
All right, brother. Later.
Later.